along for the ride. I'm Marissa.
And I'm Kyle.
And we are here at Cedar Point today, and it is middle of September, which means that Cedar Point has just come out with all of their new seasonal food items. They do have a new tasting tour, which if you saw our videos on Frontier Fest, which happened earlier in the summer, you may have seen that there were some new food options that we tried and kind of rated and let you know what we thought of them. But they just came out with one with all of the fall type foods. So we're excited to try. Some of them look really yummy. They do have them at, mostly I think at restaurants this time. Last time they had little like booths and stations for it. This time it's inside restaurants. So we're gonna try and taste as many as we can.
That we're interested in.
I'm a little picky, not gonna lie, but he's more adventurous than I am.
I'm more adventurous, but there's still some like, eh.
Yeah.
So if it's stuff that I think, okay, this is definitely something we gotta try, we're gonna try it, and we're gonna let you guys know.
Yep, so we'll let you know how it all is and what you should get or what you should skip. Keep in mind we have a scrummy scale, so it's a scale from 1 to 7, 1 being not good and 7 being like fantastic.
You need to make this a part of your day. I don't care what your plan is.
Right, so we will use that scale, let you know how many scrummies each item is, and we're excited to go get some food. Let's do it. Happy Fryer is one of the stations that has some of the new food. So it looks like here they have Day of the Dead fries, which are kind of like nachos, but with fries. And they have fried cookie dough. It's oatmeal cookie dough. So we're not gonna go for either one of those. We are gonna skip them and move on. I think we're gonna maybe try BackBeatQue, which is back this other way. So we're gonna head that way. Okay, so I lied. We are going to now head to Stockade. They have a empanada pot pie that is calling my name, so we're gonna go try that. Okay, so here in Frontier Town is Stockade, and we can see here, see they also have the PB&C, so it's basically churros with peanut butter, berry sauce, and marshmallows. I wish I could have that. I can't have peanut butter. I don't know if Kyle's gonna go for it or we're gonna skip it, but I'm excited to try this empanada pot pie. It's got smoked turkey, peas, carrots, potatoes, all baked in a flaky crust. So I'm excited to give that one a try. I just got my tasting card, so it shows you all of the restaurants that are participating. It's kind of blurry, doesn't want to focus. That are participating in this tasting tour, and it has a QR code that you can scan for the menus, and then another QR code that you scan instead of having little tickets like they did for Frontier Fest. There's the barcode, and it's way more convenient, I would say. We just got our first tasting while we're waiting for it. It's the empanada pot pie, and then we'll let you know how it is. I forgot to mention the tasting card is something you can purchase in advance. If you want 6 tastings, it is $54.99, and if you want 9 tastings, it's $79.99. Keep in mind if you order this or pay for it in advance, you get a discount. Also, if you're a pass holder, you get a discount. So definitely pays off to order or pay for that on the app in advance. And then when you go to one of the restaurants, they will give you your little lanyard with all the info that you need. So we were able to get the $9 one with processing and taxes. The 9 taste one for $80 out the door with the processing and tax. If you don't want to get a tasting card, they are also offering an a la carte option where you can pay $9.99 for any of these servings or items off the menu. So it is more expensive to do it that way, so I would recommend just getting the tasting card so then you don't have to pay extra. Here we have the empanada pot pies. There are 2 of them. They're not really that big, maybe like the size of my palm on my hand, which I have a small hand, but I'm ready to see how it is. Okay, so I have cut it open. There's not a ton of filling. It looks good. Let's take a bite and see. What do you think, Kyle? First bite.
I think it's actually really good. I think the empanada itself is really well made. Fried really good. Like, it's not quite it's a little bit crunchier than an elephant ear.
Yeah, it has a nice crisp to it. The filling itself,
There's not a ton there, but it's small.
Yeah. To me, the filling is lacking a little bit. I really do like the empanada part. I feel like the dough on it is really yummy. I think for me, I don't know, I'd maybe give it a 4. I was kind of hoping the filling was going to be a little bit better. I do appreciate that it's got protein in it, it's got potato in it, so it's filling. I feel like if I were paying for this a la carte, it's a little overpriced, but I think it's good overall. It's decent. It's good. So yeah, I think I give it 4 scrummies.
I think I would agree on the 4. I think 4 is right where I'd put it.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're getting swarmed by bees.
Yeah, I'm trying to avoid bees.
All right.
Yeah, I thought 4 really good. Not like stop everything you're doing and go get it. But if you have one of these tasting cards, yeah, I'd say it's one of the better options. And this is the first one, so
yeah, we like it so far. So
I'm just comparing it to Frontier Fest and the stuff they had there. If this was at Frontier Fest, I'd say go and get it if you're interested.
Miss Keats Smokehouse does have tasting as well. We are passing on these though because it is a hotter day and we aren't really in the mood for soup and chili. But I'm sure as the season goes on, that would probably be quite delicious. There are also special drinks that they have right now. We are opting out of trying these, but they are specialties that they are currently offering. This is at the Last Chance Saloon. All right, here at the Wagon Wheel Pizza and the Engine Company 3 custard, they have more tasting. So we have the fig and goat cheese flatbread, the maple pepper bacon flatbread, and then I believe in the custard one they have a dessert of some sort. Yes, here they have a candy corn cupcake and a cinnamon and spice and everything nice cupcake as well. So these options didn't really interest us, so we're gonna skip those and keep on moving on. The Trail Tavern also has some specialty drinks occurring. So if you're not in the back of the park, you can get them here. Red Garter Saloon also has those specialty drinks available. All right, here at the Dragon's Inn, they have another tasting station. There's flaming hot fried cheese and a Monte Cristo hot dog. Kyle would like to try the Monte Cristo hot dog, but there is a little bit of a line, so we're gonna see if we can make it back around to this later in the day. We're now at BackBeatQue, and we're gonna get the 2 items that they have on the tasting tour. There's a Mound-of-meat Sandwich, and then the burnt ends and tater tots. So we're gonna give those both a try. Here is the burnt ends and tot hash, and the Mound-o-meat Sandwich. This is a roast beef sandwich with a ciabatta bun, and then it's got some sort of sauce on it. It looks like it's got peppers or relish maybe. And then this has the pickled onions and the green onions on it. All right, Kyle, what were your thoughts on the sandwich?
Okay, sandwich is good. It's quite large. There's a lot of meat, and I think, I'm gonna say this, I don't mean it in a bad way, it is dry, but when you have that much meat and that much bread, that tends to happen. They do have this nice little pepper
They're gonna call it a relish.
Yeah, it reminds me of something. I'm trying to picture what.
It's a little sweet to it, but
you know what it
has
is?
kick.
One of those sub places would get you peppers on the side.
I don't know.
Oh, I think it's the place by home. It's not a chain. They would get these sweet peppers on the side. And that's basically what that is. And it's really good. But I think it needs either more of that or like a barbecue sauce on it, which I could have done, but I didn't. So that might be what it's missing. But the meat's kind of dry by itself. It needs a little something. Sandwich is big though. If you're big into like meat sandwiches, which some people are, it's actually really good. I wouldn't give it a 4. I'd probably give it like a 3, 3.5. You don't need to go out of your way for it. There's better stuff, but it's not bad.
I agree with Kyle on the sandwich. I believe it was a little bit on the dry side. It did have a decent amount of meat to it. The flavors were good. It just needed like another sauce, like you said, something to dip in, something along those lines. It does have a bit, yes, it has a little bit of a kick to it. But yeah, like Kyle was saying, like a French dip type sauce
just hit me. I was like,
would be perfect with it.
Really good.
But yeah, overall, I liked it enough, but would I get it again? Nah, maybe not. So yeah, I think I would give it a 3 on the scrummy scale as well. A little lower on our list. We've definitely had some better things. So Kyle's gonna
I'll take another bite. This one
take another bite of the burnt ends and the tot hash.
Actually, tater tot. This has all the things that I really like about BackBeatQue. The tater tots are really good. The meat, the burnt ends is really good. And I'm a big fan of, I mean, the pickled onions are really good, but like decorative What do you want to call it? Garnish. That's the word. I'm a fan of it. It's a good thing. And the pickled onions and the green onions, really good. I just really like it. If you want something, I don't know, I wouldn't call it classy, obviously, but like, you know, you're not getting a big old pile of meat. This is actually really nice. And it's not super messy either, which I really like.
What'd you rate it?
4.5 to 5, actually.
I think I'd give it higher.
Yeah, I think at least that for me. And again, we may have talked about this before. There's a bee attacking me. We may have talked about this before. I'm not a huge barbecue guy, so me giving that a 5 is really good.
Really good. Yeah. Okay.
Burnt end's really good.
The burnt end and tot hash I thought was really yummy. I liked the potato because I like fries, but I really prefer like tater tots better. They have a little bit more to them for me. I liked the barbecue sauce on it. I liked the fact that they had like a little, not necessarily a crunch, but they had a firmness to the burnt ends. There was one that was a little bit of just a chunk of fat, so we gotta push that one aside. But if you like that, then that was included as well. But yeah, it's basically like bits of brisket. It was really yummy. I would eat the whole thing. I'm not a huge fan of onions in general, so the pickled onions I'm probably gonna be picking off, but if you like those, they were good too. Definitely would recommend the burnt end and tot hash. I might give this a 6. I think it was pretty good. It's a good sized portion. I think this is up there on the list for me. Yeah, so I'm gonna give it 6 out of 7 scrummies. Get back to the Dragon's Inn and we're gonna try that Monte Cristo hot dog. So Kyle's pretty excited to try it. Are you excited, Kyle?
For the hot dog?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
First of all, Kyle got the Monte Cristo hot dog at Dragon's Inn.
We get a shot of that. I haven't eaten it yet, but it looks
I
really good.
haven't touched it yet. Okay, let's give it a try. All right, here he goes, trying to take a bite of this giant
It's not even giant.
masterpiece, I guess.
It's fantastic. I can get any hot dog on that. It's amazing.
Just breading and powdered sugar.
It's really good.
I feel like I'd like the deep fried aspect, but I don't like hot dogs.
I think you should take some of the deep fried. It's actually really good.
The hot dog just, I can't do hot dogs.
I haven't even gotten to the hot dog.
I know, but like, yeah. Take another bite so you can get the hot dog. Messy, definitely messy.
Really good.
You got the hot dog that time?
Yeah.
Okay, so what are your thoughts?
Easily a 6, probably 6.5. I'm afraid to give a 7.
Why?
Because 7s are really, really special. And this might be there by the time I finish this. That was really good.
Okay. Is it like sickening? Like,
No.
I feel like deep fried and hot dogs together doesn't
For me-
sound like something you want to eat before going on a roller coaster.
For me, no. I can see how it would be for some people. I mean, this is the definition of theme park food.
Yeah. It's definitely.
Is it a meal? No. Is it really, really sweet? Yeah. Is it thrown in a deep fryer? Yeah.
It's a good snack.
It's a tremendously good snack.
Well,
If
is
they
it something-
offered this year round, I would get it.
So are there 2 hot dogs in there, or is it just one?
I've only gotten to 1.
It looks like there might be 2.
Looks like there might be 2 though.
To confirm, it is 2 hot dogs. Look at that. Look at all that deep friedness.
So good. So they kind of just pile the raspberry jam on the side, which I don't mind, because you can just ladle on however much you want.
You heard it from Kyle. This gets 6 scrummies.
Yeah, at least 6. I tend to be conservative.
Yummy.
But that's at least a 6. Make your way over here if there's no line. This is
Yep.
good.
Right across
take a
from
nap.
Millennium
That's all right.
and below Rougarou, you can see across the way there is Dragon's Inn. Go check it out for some Monte Cristo hot dogs. All right, Kyle, what did you get?
Okay, so first I want to kind of preface what happened. So I don't use Twitter a lot, and maybe we will once this channel grows a little bit. But I think it was Rachel told me to start following a guy named Tony at Cedar Point. Might have been you. Was it you? Okay.
I think it was for the coaster camp out we started following him.
So from then on I started following him. And I noticed while I was following him that he would do things called tweet-ups, where he would send out a message over Twitter, take a picture of where his social team is, and they would hand out stuff, or they would give away fast passes, things like that. So we're standing in line for that amazing hot dog that I'm still digesting. And my phone goes off because I have notifications on for Tony, and he says, "Hey, meet me here." And I'm like, oh, sweet, I'm gonna go. So I run over. It was over by kind of the front of the park.
By Valraven, right?
By Valraven. Valraven was in the shot. And they've been giving these out. If you get a good shot of that.
It's a nice gold
It's
coin.
got some heft to it.
It's pretty cool. It looks like it has like a limited edition number on it and everything.
Yeah, it's got a number. It's printed. The back's pretty cool too.
Ooh, that's fancy.
Yeah.
All right, next we are at Melt Bar and Grilled. This tasting station has cinnamon bread grilled cheese and pumpkin bread pudding. We are gonna try both of them because they both sound delicious and very unique. So we're gonna give it a try and see how they are. Here we have the cinnamon bread grilled cheese. It smells delicious. I'm very curious about this. I think it's gonna have that sweet, salty kind of thing happening. So I think it'll be really yummy, but we're gonna dig in and see how it is. I am eating the cinnamon bread grilled cheese from Melt. And I must say, I am somebody who has textural issues. So usually I can only have a few bites of grilled cheese and then I'm like, it's making me feel nauseous. So I was a little unsure because this is quite a unique like flavor of grilled cheese. It has a little bit of lemon in it. It has mascarpone cheese. It's got Havarti. It's definitely unique. So I wasn't sure if this was going to be something that I would enjoy or not, but I am very, very glad that I tried this because I really enjoyed it. It has a little bit of crispiness on the top, but the bread on the bottom is a little softer. Cheese is melted nicely. You can see there's icing from the for the cinnamon bread. It's really good. I might be giving this a 7 out of 7 scrummies. Like, this is probably one of my favorite things that I've had, even from the Frontier Fest. This is like one of my favorite things I've had here. So I obviously would highly recommend this. Go check out the Melt. I've heard great things about the Melt in general, and this is just helping prove that point even further. So try the cinnamon bread grilled cheese. Kyle's first bite of this grilled cheese.
It's really, really good.
Do you agree with my seven scrummies?
I think it's a 7, yeah.
It's quite delicious.
If you are here, go get this. Just do it.
It just has everything going for it. It's sweet, it's salty, it's got a little crunch. Really, the cheese is great.
It's like a weird, I forget what it said. I think it was like a Gruyere or like it's something.
It was Havarti, I think.
Havarti.
Something else too, I forget. We'll have to look.
It's got a different, I don't know, it just works. That's really good.
Yeah.
Only downside, I would say.
Sorry, a bug flew on mine for a second. You couldn't have that.
It was kind of hard to get it because I went in. The host guy directed me to the bar. The bar was packed. So, like, it's worth it, though. Just wait a little bit. They
or you can sit and get a table, right?
Yeah, you can get a table and do it, I guess. So, yeah, we haven't gone to Melt for a meal yet. Which maybe that's on the list of things we should do.
It is. It's on our list.
It's there. They don't take the meal plan, so it's taking a back seat a little bit.
Yeah.
But this is really good. So I was picturing, like, a donut, but it's not. It doesn't taste like a cheap fry. It's just
kinda, but like it's not overly sweet.
It's not like the hot dog ones, where it's like, oh my gosh, this is a ball of dough.
Yeah, it's not overly sweet. It's perfectly balanced. 2 thumbs up.
Yeah, I don't know how else to describe it. It's just really good.
It's scrummy. So this bread pudding is massive. Do you see how big that is? It's really big. There's a little piece of, I don't know what this is, like a brittle of some sort.
Yeah.
It looks like there might be nuts, pistachios perhaps. It's kind of hard to tell. But this looks really good. It looks very, like, it has a lot of sauce. So hopefully it won't be too dry, but we will give it a try and see how it is. Kyle's taking his first bites of this bread pudding. What do you think?
I think it's really good. Not as good as the grilled cheese.
Yeah.
But it's heavy, like very filling. I think this is another one that's really, really doughy, and it's just bread, and it's heavy, but it's good. It's really sweet. I think you might have gotten a little bit drier chunk. I got some saucier bits towards the middle. It's a little uneven, but that's fine. No, it's really, really good. I liked it. I'd give it probably a 4.
Cool. Okay, I agree with Kyle. I do think the bread pudding is probably at about a 4. It's not like, I mean, the grilled cheese was definitely a 7, so it's nowhere near that. But
you should not be getting this and not the grilled cheese.
Yeah, get the grilled cheese if you have to pick one over the other, for sure. I think it is missing some flavor. It needs a little bit more of something. I don't know if it needs more sweet or, I don't know, it's missing a little bit of flavor. It is good. It's not dry necessarily. It just doesn't have the flavor that I was hoping it would have. So, would I get it again? Maybe, if it weren't like overly expensive, but it's not like the #1 thing I'm gonna like definitely get when I come back. So, it's good. It's a little sweet. It's not overly sweet, and yeah, I think 4 scrummies out of 7 is fair. The Corral has an autumn mac and cheese and pork belly poutine. We are not trying the Corral today. Maybe next time we visit we'll be able to. We had some other ones that were higher priorities on our list that we wanted to try. All right, at Hugo's they have chops on a stick and short rib stroganoff, tongue twister. We are not going to have a chance to try these today, but maybe next time. But that is available. There's also a gigantic spider on this side. So gross. So at Chickie Petes here, we have the Greek chicken gyro and the spicy honey sausage skewer. We opted for the Greek chicken gyro. Kyle really likes Mediterranean food, so we thought we'd give it a shot. Okay, so here we have the chicken gyro. It's hard to see because it's dark out, but the light helps a little, hopefully. And what are your thoughts, Kyle?
It's quite good. Not what I was expecting. I was expecting like a legit gyro with gyro meat. Not that this isn't legit. It's chicken and not gyro meat. Yeah, I forgot. Chicken's good. The bread is okay. It's toasted, which I wasn't too sure about, but it seems to be okay. The green olive is the interesting part. I'm not normally a fan of green olives, but it adds this salty, acidic element to it as half my sandwich goes
to help kind of like balance it.
Yeah, like it's not like you're eating a whole bunch of meat, which some gyros can be, so it's a nice balance to it. The sauce is really good, the peppers are really good, it has heat that you don't normally get in a gyro, so it's a nice little, it's different. It's not what I was expecting, but in a good way. I give it at least a 5.
Okay, so 5 out of 7?
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good, pretty solid. And now we have French Quarter confections. This one's one that I'm very excited about. They have the flaky apple fritter and the Ohio hand pie. So I am very excited to try these. I think they're going to be delicious. Let's see. So many yummy things. It's getting dark out, so it is very hard to see. But on the right here, we have our Ohio pie, which has apple inside. And on the left are apple fritters. Oh, Kyle's shining the light. That helps a little. So we're gonna dig in and see how these taste. I just took a bite of the Ohio pie. It's very good. I like that it's got some crunch to it. There's like a whole big like apple slice inside of it that's really soft and like it's flavored nicely. The sauce that's on top of it's very nice too. I feel like my only complaint is that the dough, I wish it were a little bit sweeter, just slightly sweeter. This is pretty solid though. I would give this, I think I'd give it a 5. I would, if you're looking for something sweet, I think it's really, really good. Is it something that I like, you know, would have to get next time I come? Maybe not. But I'm gonna try the fritter and see if I like that any better. Okay, so that fritter is really good. I mean, if you like donuts and you like apple fritters, like, it's warm, it's soft, it's got icing all over it. It's really, really good. I apologize, it's a little loud. We have Gatekeeper in the background here, but I would get the fritter, I think, over the pie. Both are good, but I think the fritter is just slightly better to me. And that might be my personal preference. I really love donuts, so there's that. But I would definitely recommend the fritter. So yeah, I would give that 6, the pie 5 out of 7, and yeah, I mean, both are great. Nice, solid choices. Overall, my favorite thing from this whole tasting tour that we've done today would be the grilled cheese, the cinnamon bread grilled cheese from Melt, and this apple fritter I'm eating now. Those are the top 2 for me personally. I think Kyle had that Monte Cristo on his list. But I mean, we've had fantastic food today. So definitely come check this out. If you don't want to get the whole tasting card, remember you can do the a la carte option and just try some of these fun new treats. All right, so that's a wrap on all of the food that we tried here at Cedar Point today. I think there's some really great options. A couple that were really mediocre, but none of them that were like, this is horrible bad.
Yeah,
I think the lowest I gave anything was it a 3?
I think the lowest I gave anything
3 or 4?
4.
There's
Maybe a
something
3.
that was a 3.
Maybe a 3.
Earlier on in the day, there was something that was a 3.
But yeah,
but
nothing terrible.
I'm excited to come back in a couple weeks and hopefully we can try a couple more things. If we do get that opportunity, we'll be able to share that with you all.
See what else they got.
Yeah.
See how they close up the season.
What are you looking forward to trying? Let us know in the comments. And then don't forget to like our videos, subscribe to our videos, please.
It helps us come out here and do more of these kind of videos. So hopefully the more likes and subscribers we get, we'll be able to come out here next season and whatever they got else coming that's new, we'll be able to tell you about it and tell you what we think and what you should do.
Well, thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.